Well, because you know the seventh can't be a leading tone.
going to C next. Nothing tells me I need to go to C. So why? How do I know
Because
that?
you can't play B flat as a leading tone. Okay, if you want to amend the exercise, okay, look at this. Here's a way you might amend it that would satisfy the way you want to think about it better. You could say, okay, so here's what I did. I said A minor. I said B flat diminished, but then I resolved it to F major. Then I said B diminished and resolved it to C major. You have my permission to do it that way if that'll help. Because it's the same thing. If you do this, you've got to go in the key of C, you've got to go to F major. I like that even better. Here we go. That's very satisfying to me melodically. Check it out. Sorry. Does that work for you, Dr. Cassie?
Well, it's beautiful.
So what I did was, instead of going from A straight to B, I went from A to B flat. When I got to B flat, I played a B flat diminished chord. But B flat's got to go which direction? Down to the A of the F major. That's why it's not a leading tone.
I'm sitting on A. My next destination in the key of is B.
Right, but I'm giving you something else. You said basically you didn't see how to get from A minor to C major, right? Why would you go to B? That was what you're saying, right? Why wouldn't you go to? I thought what I thought I heard you saying was why wouldn't I go to B flat? And then, in other words, if I've been doing this all this time, then why do I do this now instead of doing this? Right? Was that what you were observing?
Why am I not using a diminished chord that has the B flat in it to go to B between the A minor and the B diminished?
I mean, you could, but it's not the same thing. If you want to do two diminished chords there, be my guest. Okay, you can get what you can do this, but it's not a leading tone. That is not a leading tone. You're cheating. You're not using it as a leading tone because you're resolving it to another chord that doesn't resolve. Leading tones resolve to chords that resolve. Okay? This isn't a resolution. Do you see how that's not a resolution?
Destination because it's a diminished chord.
Right. B can't be a destination because it's a diminished chord.
Answer. That's how I know. So because I'm sitting on A minor thinking, where do I go next? History will say I'm going to go to B, but I'm not going to go to B now. I know because B is diminished. And so I don't want to do a leading tone to a leading tone. So my next destination has to be C.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
And
You've got it. You've as my composition teacher used to say, you've broken the back of the problem.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to figure out. Because if I have to take this to another key that's not written here, I got to know what the logic is. So now I know. Right. That last one, of course, that B is a diminished chord. It's the 7. I'm not going to lead to the leading.
Right.
So I'm going to skip to the next destination and lead to that. I got the logic. Thank you.
So if we did it in F,
but I got the logic anyway.
If we did it in F, think your way through it. You don't have to play it if you want to. If we did it in F, F's on top, F sharp, G minor, G sharp, A minor, A diminished, and we've got B flat, and B diminished, C sharp diminished, D, E diminished, F. Now, by the way, you were asking about why am I doing it into certain inversions. Once you know it, you won't have to do that.
Okay.
Root positions. Let's go back to C. Root positions in C. Watch this. C, root position. C sharp diminished. Root position. D minor. D sharp diminished. E minor. E diminished. F major. F sharp diminished. G major. G sharp diminished. A minor. B minor. B diminished. C major.
Now that's the way I know them.
Well, that's fine.
That's the way I know them. What you just
that's fine. If this is easier for you, then by all means, do what's easier for you.
Do F diminished? Why we never do F diminished? I might have been not paying attention, but
okay, which one did you
why
wonder about?
didn't we do F diminished? F diminished.
Okay.
F diminished.
Why didn't we do F diminished?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to go. These are our destinations.
Okay.
These are our destination chords.
Yeah, I heard you talk about it. I heard you talk about it before. Because if we do that and you got to go to G diminished, you don't want to go from diminished to diminished, right?
Right, exactly. Right. If you want the B flat and there's a melodic tone, you're going to have to do something different, right? Now guess what? We did this. I can also do it this way. Here's second inversion major triad. Sorry. It works no matter which inversion of the triad I start with.
So when you were doing the one that was in F and you were doing the triad and we ended up on the E, there's a E minor. So it's E G B. That's where I ended up. The next one I wanted to go to was F. This is my next dead end.
It should have been E diminished.
I'm already on B. My top is already on B, E G B. And B is the leading tone to C. So now I'm gonna repeat. This is when that's where the repeating note comes in.
Yep, exactly. It took me a second to catch up where you were. Yes, exactly. So if we say yes, okay, look. So here it is. Go on.
A leading tone that's on top of the C that I'm going to. If I'm gonna keep so I got E G B, right? And then
I don't know how you got to E. Let me see how you got to E. So we start with F, right? F sharp diminished, right? G minor, G sharp diminished, right? A minor. And now we've got to have.
Might not have been when you did root position C.
Oh, you want root position or okay? You're welcome, Pastor Imogene. So are we doing F major or C major?
No, just do root position C. I think I gave you the wrong one.
So C major, C sharp diminished, D minor, D sharp diminished, E minor.
That's one. right there. So now I'm on B.
Now you're going to go. Now where are you going? You're going to F major. Now you can do this.
Right? That's my next.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, B is not one of your leading tones to go to F major. B is a leading tone to go to C major. But this is not going to work for you there, because you need this chord to get to F major. That's why I didn't do it in this position, because I think it's confusing to look at it that way.
Because you're calling it F. I'm not seeing it as F. My next, because you said you had the never mind.
Let's start over. Let's reset. We're going to unplug the computer and plug it back in.
On top. So I'm thinking I'm going to C, but I'm not going to C. So you're right. If it's root position, that is F. That is F. So I'm on.
So let's start over from the beginning. We have C, C sharp diminished,
Right.
D minor,
Right.
D sharp diminished, E minor. Now, if F major is our next chord destination, E minor is a transportation, but it is not the best transportation.
Huh?
Because this is far superior. Why? Because the D flat wants to resolve to C, the B flat wants to resolve to A, and the G and the E want to resolve to F. Do you see that? Much superior to this. And yes, Bill Withers made a mint off of it. So, yes, you can do this. Yes, this works as a transportation to F. I would never deny that, but it's not the strongest transportation. Hear the difference? That drives you to F. This gets you there, but this is kind of like, by comparison, this is like somebody dropped me off half a block from my destination. I can see it, as opposed to this. Do you hear the difference?
I do.
Yeah, that's the point. So, F sharp diminished, G sharp diminished, A minor, and then it has to be B diminished, C.
Then it has to be B diminished.
Because the next note that we're going to play, we don't have another leading tone to play.
Mm-hmm.
The exercise is to learn leading tones in the key of C. So. I'm out of leading tones. The only thing leading tone left is the one that gets me back to C. That one.
So what'd you do? What'd you do?
Okay.
You went back.
Okay, I made a mistake. There's to G. There's G sharp to A minor. G sharp to A minor. Now the only place I've got left to go is C. Because there is no leading tone to any other chord between A and C. The only leading tone that's left is this one. That's the only leading tone left in the key of C.
The B.
The B natural.
The B natural.
B flat is not a leading tone. You could call it a leaning tone if it makes it easier for you.
So you did B diminished.
B diminished to C major.
To C major. Yes, I'm there. Thank you very much. I got it.
Yeah. If it helps, yeah, B flat is a leaning tone, not a leading tone. It's leaning down. That may or may not help you. Some people like that terminology, some people don't. It's the upper neighbor of A. B flat here are going to resolve to A. D flat's going to go to C. E is going to go up to F. Right? This is the leading tone of F. But we've already established that this is a diatonic tone in C. Right? This can't be a leading tone and a diatonic tone at the same time. So when we get to F, we have to cheat a little bit, if you will.
Nice.
Thank you, Evelyn.
Thank you, Coach.
Got you. Got you. Okay, so one more question. Can you help me with the logic on the left hand? C, A, C, A, D, D. Okay, so I have two, 6, then E. Well,
Hey, yeah, so she says 1, 6, 2, 7, 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6,
lost me on the tree. I see,
5, 1.
C,
The
A,
dominance, right?
D, B, E, C, F,
Whoa. Where are we starting from?
from C on
Okay,
the
so
left hand.
C is your bass note for the first chord. Where are you going for the next chord?
A,
Okay, good,
and then D,
right?
B,
What's the next chord?
B, boy,
Boy, right?
E,
Yep.
E,
and C.
1, C,
C,
And
F,
yes. F,
and then D,
yes.
E,
and then G,
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 and then E,
uh-huh.
3,
A.
Yep.
6,
But now there's a G, and now that's the first time I got up by.
what, now what's the next? C,
So-
Comes
yeah?
after A.
Now I gotta do a 7.
Yeah. But
6.
it does the same thing. It's just using different bass notes to facilitate the movement. The
So
movement is here.
said-
That's
you
what the
said
point is.
You're gonna take us through different keys. You said you're coming for us, and you had a mean voice and some mean hands. I didn't forget that. So I need to be able to figure out what this looks like in other keys. And
Yeah,
I
please
got
do.
all the other bass notes except for I went from A to G. I don't get that. All of the
Listen to
others
it.
moved up by.
Okay. Here we
E,
go.
That D right there is not a 6. So
You know, then this makes sense. Just listen to it. Don't think about anything else. Just listen to what it sounds like.
do it again.
Listen once. Just listen once. A minor.
I missed what
Does
I
that
was
make
looking
sense?
for.
It's
it,
6, 5, 1. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, most people would say, they might put that in, right? But you can still do this. That's what we're ending with.